it's time to set up some more waterfall tabs. And if you would like to see what fun things I'm bringing in this time, keep it locked right here. What's up everyone, this is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning. And if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas and inspiration to make your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. Please find the full playlist of all the Dutch doll setups I have in my creative journal or my daily journal. All the playlists are down in the description. Please check that out. Lots of fun setups and let's get started. So you must have heard about the waterfall tabs. I've done one earlier and I do have some of these washi tape stickers from the washi tape shop along with some washi tapes from Planything. And I also have this frame-worthy tea party frames from Planet Derby. These are printable stickers. And I also always have my gyro cut and the cutting mat and my friend's A5 journal, which I will be setting up. And this will be the last one in here before I am all done. And I have a couple of sticker books from Mojo Jojo Plans just to make sure the stability is good. And this was the last setup using the new summer release stickers from Planything. And my code Priya10 earns you 10% off at Planything, the washi tape shop, and also Mojo Jojo Plans. And I'm just counting the number of pages to get started. And as you can see, this is the last setup in here. And if you like these kind of videos, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to my channel and turning on the bell notification so that you wouldn't miss any such fun creative spreads. And I also have that paper clip just to keep everything down. And I have my corner rounder. And now let's get started. Just counting and recounting just to make sure I do not mess up the number of pages I need. And if you ask me, the waterfall tabs are a perfect way to use up a lot of the washi tapes or any of the scrapbook paper that you have. And you can see how I'm just marking the spot so that I can have my tabletop, the petite paper cutter to cut off the excess, and it is such an easy thing to bring. And you have these washi tape stickers which are so thin, perfect for these book bound journals. I love that it does not add up any bulk. And you do have some of these scenes which are perfect for springtime. And this, I believe, is the 12 moments, and you do have the seasonal one, and that is the, you do have 12 moments and wandering horizons. Those are the two washi tape stickers. This is the very wide one, so it does take up a bit more space than usual. And this is kind of where we have the next page to be cut. So I'm just going ahead and cutting all the pages so that we can have the waterfall tabs all set up. So I have waterfall tabs on either side. When you go do the waterfall tabs, and that's a sneak of some of my washi tapes from Planything, I do have my organizer filled to the brim between two drawers. So it is nice to be able to use a lot of it. And these are some staples that I reach for all the time. So I love to bring in as much of the washi when I can. And this is a great way of using up some of those washi, which you can't use them forever, right? The stickiness just goes away. So you might as well make the most out of its life. And that's the next washi down. And I think that is, no, we come back and add one more level. And if you do not know what the difference is between the Dutch dolls and the waterfall tabs, all Waterfall tabs are Dutch doors, and not all Dutch doors are waterfall tabs. I hope I didn't confuse you there. So that's the next set of washi tapes, and I was just trying to see which green would look better against that yellow. And you can see how I'm using up the same color on the back side of the same page. And these were all part of the recent releases, and the wider one, the floral one, were all part of the Feb or the March subscription boxes. And for everything else except for the current subscription boxes, my code Priya10 earns you 10% off at Planything. So it's not valid on the current subscription boxes. That's the only exclusion. And now let us count the number of pages, and we do have one page in the middle, and we have the next side set up now, and this is the other side when you look at it from the center. So when you open it, after you're all said and done, you have waterfall tabs on either side. So I think that's a great effect if you are somebody who would love to have a lot of pages set up in one go. Usually when I do the Dutch doors, it is only 3 or 4 pages, or maximum say 5 or 6, not more than that. But with the waterfall tabs, you can have many more pages set up in one go. And if you do it between on either side, so you have as many on one side and then you repeat it on the other side, so you have that many pages set up in one go, and it's so much time efficient if you think about it that way, and you do get to use a lot of these supplies, right? So let me know if you have done waterfall tabs, and what your favorite medium to use are. Is it washi tapes, or do you bring in scrapbook paper, or do you use vellum? So you see how I'm doubling up that yellow there. Why not? For that extra pop of brightness, right? And you can do the corner rounding, or you can just leave it as such. It's fine. It's not everybody want the corners to be rounded. Just a straight edge is also fine. You see how the colors actually look so much better when they lay next to each other. And that's a corner rounder. Let's just go ahead and round that side also, because just cutting off that extra washi tape before I do the rounding. And that is our extra page in the middle. So now let us see what we can do with this. And I'm just measuring this page so that whatever we do, we can, let's just have that straight first. Yeah, so we have that page. That's what happens when you try to just have these setups at such an angle. And we are going to be using these frames to make some peekaboo windows now. So we will have some peekaboo windows right in the middle, and then we will have some additional peekaboo windows in the back pages. So just the waterfall tabs are just, it's boring. If you know me, I love how to experiment with the elements we have going on. And this is the next page. So we have, I want this to be the decorative side of the spread, and the rest can be all for function. So you will see how it all comes together. And I'm just using the gyro cut to take off that circle in the middle, and that is our frames looking nice and pretty. So this is the simplest way of doing peekaboo windows. And you do have this is called the Spring Awakening, and you do have pretty gorgeous details on all these stickers, and you see how effortlessly the scenes come together. And you do have some of those shapes, more like a grassy mountain filled with wildflowers in some of those sunset sky colors. All of those can be brought in. You can just throw it in and make a scene look good. So these are all pre-cut, and see how translucent these are. I love how we can build those layers, you see. And when I last checked, these pre-cut stickers are all still available at the washi tape shop. And don't forget to stack my code. Usually this is a 10% is good enough, but if you have a sales going on, it cannot be stacked. So please consider using my affiliate link to shop if you are picking up anything. And I'm just building the scene from the little elements we have there. So that is our page, the decorative page, and that I think will come together very easily. And that washi cutter, it can be used to press down the sticker onto the spine so that it sits a bit more snug against the spine and not come off the page. And that would be a very good spring scene. And you have these haystacks, and you do have small mountains filled with flowers and grass, and pretty houses and pretty mountains. And that would be our peekaboo window all done. So now let's go and make some more peekaboo windows in the back. Just a couple of scenes to bring some interest. And I think thinner washies would look better here. So this one is from Live Love Posh. I'm just using that as the frame, and you will see how I will cut around here and make the scene. So you will see how it all comes together. And if you have seen my winter setup, you will know exactly what my process is. And it is a fun way of, oopsie, I just forgot to put my cutting mat underneath. And I'm glad I noticed before I did too much damage. There is a thin line on there, but I think it is good. And that is the next side. I love that pretty picnic scene. And please find all the information on the exact names of the washi tape stickers I'm using. And also all the shops and codes and links are all in the description. I'm using my ceramic knife, the Fiskars one, to trim off the excess just so that is a very clean frame. And I'm using a couple of the words in here, and these were from the older sticker book from Planything, and I'm not sure it is still available, but there is always useful perfect quotes for every season from Planything. So please do not sleep on the fun alphabets that just came on April 1st. It will sell out. It was a very popular item. The last book that came out, it was a chunkier book, and this is the newer, thinner sticker book that Planything came out with. And do not wait on it. It will sell out, and it will be a while until the restocks happen, if at all it happens. So I'm using the next set of peekaboo windows here, and I'm using the washi cutter, which doubles as a ruler. You see how versatile that is, and that washi cutter is in fact a stencil, so you can do that as well. And that also is still available at Live Love Posh. And please come follow me on Instagram. I do share more spreads, and even if the spreads do not quite get YouTube videos, it will definitely show up on my feed. And that is the next scene being laid down. And I might have to sadly cut off a bit, which is fine. And it's a gorgeous scene. You do get a peek into that. And please check out the fun releases coming. Mojo Jojo Plans is having a release on April 5th, the first Friday of April, and I will have, I believe, 4th I'm not sure. Yeah, so please find all the new releases, all the details on that down in the description. And please make sure you check out these fun shops I'm using products from. And I would really appreciate it if you would consider going through my links or using my code, any of that. It would really mean the world to me. And now we need some boxes. So I'm bringing in some of these spring boxes from Mojo Jojo Plans. And there was a spring release just happened with the spring shapes and spring boxes and some restocks and some revamped ones. So please make sure you check out Mojo Jojo Plans also. Again, they need not have the same sticker book in stock, but a lot of seasonal stuff have very similar colors. So please make sure you check out the sticker books individually. And if you're an international planner, you do have the option of an international hold so that you can save a bit on the import fees and the shipping fees when you have the flexibility of combining sticker books from various releases and sending them out. So how fun are those clusters? You see how these can be such a pretty scene to look at. And this journal I'm prepping for my friend. I hope she really loves it. And please stay tuned for a full flip through of this entire journal now that it's all done. And thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.